elegance, the wit, the quiet strength of a woman who lights up every scene she's in. Or picture a worried mother in 1960s America, trying to hold her family together while her son spins an incredible web of lies. That graceful presence, that quiet intensity. For decades, Nathalie Baye brought those moments to life with such natural beauty and depth. Today, it's with a heavy heart that we share some sad news. The beloved French actress, known to millions as the elegant French aristocrat in Downton Abbey, A New Era, and as Leonardo DiCaprio's mother in Catch Me If You Can, has passed away at the age of 77. She left us peacefully at her home in Paris on April 17th after a private battle with Lewy body dementia. Her family confirmed the news, and if a favorite scene of hers just came to your mind, you're not alone. Nathalie Baye was born on July 6, 1948. And from the very beginning, there was something quietly powerful about her presence. Fresh out of drama school, she landed her breakthrough role in François Truffaut's 1973 film Day for Night, a movie that beautifully captured the magic and chaos of filmmaking itself. She often said that experience made her fall in love with cinema. From there, her career blossomed into something truly remarkable. She worked with some of the greatest names in French cinema, including Jean-Luc Godard, Maurice.
The film industry is mourning the loss of legendary actress Nathalie Baye, who passed away on April 17th at the age of 77 after battling Lewy body dementia, a condition that gradually affects cognitive abilities and movement. Widely regarded as one of the most refined and emotionally expressive performers of her generation, Baye built a career that spanned more than 5 decades, earning admiration not only in France but also on the international stage. A 4-time César Award winner, she became a defining presence in European cinema, known for her subtle acting style, deep sensitivity, and the quiet strength she brought to her roles. Her passing prompted an outpouring of tributes, including a heartfelt message from French President Emmanuel Macron, who reflected on how deeply she was loved by audiences and how her work accompanied generations of moviegoers through her voice, her expressions, and her understated elegance. He emphasized that she helped shape the identity of modern French cinema, collaborating with some of its most influential filmmakers, including François Truffaut and Tony Marshall, and leaving behind performances that allowed audiences to dream, reflect, and grow. Born on July 6, 1948, in Mainville, Normandy, Baye developed an early passion for acting and began her professional career in 1970, steadily working her way into the spotlight. Her film debut came with Two People, directed by Robert Wise, but it was her role in Day for Night that truly introduced her to a wider audience and established her as a rising talent. In that film, she portrayed a script girl, a seemingly modest role that she elevated with natural charm and authenticity, catching the attention of critics and filmmakers alike. During the early years of her career, Baye was often cast in roles that emphasized innocence and warmth, earning her the reputation of playing the good girl. However, she soon demonstrated remarkable range and depth, breaking free from typecasting and proving her versatility as an actress. This evolution was cemented when she achieved the rare distinction of winning 3 César Awards in consecutive years for her performances in Every Man for Himself, Strange Affair, and La Balance. The success of La Balance in particular marked a turning point in her career, as it showcased a more complex, edgier side of her talent and opened the door to a broader range of challenging and unconventional roles. As her career progressed, Baye continued to build an impressive body of work that extended beyond French cinema and into international productions. One of her most recognizable roles for global audiences came in Catch Me If You Can, directed by Steven Spielberg, where she played the mother of the character portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio. Her performance added emotional depth to the story and demonstrated her ability to seamlessly adapt to different cinematic styles and languages. Even in the later stages of her career, Baye remained active and committed to her craft, continuing to take on roles that highlighted her enduring talent and screen presence. She appeared in Downton Abbey, A New Era, further introducing her to new generations of viewers, and delivered her final performance in Mother Valley, closing her career with the same grace and dedication that had defined it from the beginning. Beyond her professional achievements, Baye's personal life also drew public interest, though she maintained a relatively private demeanor compared to many of her contemporaries. She was married twice over the course of her life and is survived by her daughter Laura Smet, whom she shared with legendary French singer Johnny Hallyday. Smet has followed in her mother's footsteps, pursuing a career in acting and continuing the family's artistic legacy. Throughout her life, Baye managed to balance her personal and professional worlds with a sense of dignity and discretion that further endeared her to fans and colleagues alike. Her legacy is one of quiet brilliance, marked by performances that resonated deeply with audiences and helped define an era of filmmaking. As the film world reflects on her passing, she is remembered not only for her awards and accolades but also for the emotional authenticity and humanity she brought to every role, ensuring that her influence will endure for generations to come.
Godard, Maurice Pialat, and Claude Sautet. Over 5 decades, she appeared in nearly 80 films and earned 4 César Awards, France's highest acting honor, including an incredible streak of 3 consecutive wins in the early 1980s. But what made Nathalie Baye so special wasn't just the awards. It was the way she made you feel. She brought elegance, strength, and quiet vulnerability to every role. Whether she was playing a determined mother or a woman navigating life's emotional complexities, she had a rare ability to make her characters feel deeply real. For many who grew up watching thoughtful European films in the 70s and 80s, her performances were more than entertainment. They were experiences. Then came the roles that introduced her to a wider global audience. In 2002, Steven Spielberg cast her in Catch Me If You Can, where she played the mother of Frank Abagnale Jr., portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio. Alongside Tom Hanks and DiCaprio, she delivered a performance filled with warmth and quiet heartbreak. It reminded audiences everywhere of the emotional strength of a mother's love, even in the most difficult circumstances. 2 decades later, she charmed a whole new generation in Downton Abbey, a new era. As Madame de Montmirail, she brought effortless grace and sophistication to the beloved world of the Crawley family. Her presence fit so naturally into that setting that it felt like she had always belonged.